SprintCarUnlimited.com's Jeremy Elliott with Terry McCarl. Final night, 360 Nationals. But aside from this, you got a pretty big event coming up on Monday. It's the 24th Annual Front Row Challenge. It's turned into one of the better races of the week, even including what goes on here at Knoxville.
Yeah, last few years, 2 years ago was the best race we've ever had, and last year was a great race too. Our track guys have been doing a great job getting the track ready, and we got back to, we're running Tuesday night again now with Ultimate Challenge and with the 360s and the non-wing cars. Got some fun stuff going on with the non-wing cars on Tuesday I'm pretty excited about. So, I just love promoting. I love sprint cars. I've been around this my whole life, and I'm a huge fan at heart. So, I've always, been a fan and a little kid and all the things that everybody is out there. So I try to make everybody happy at our event, and we work really hard for it.
Now, you run a race team, you do all that. When do you start or even have time to put a race like this together?
We never stop. I think we take about a month off probably after this 10 days, and I think about it all the time, and I think about how we can make it better and what we can do different. And but it's it's just in my heart. I've thought about being a promoter when I was a little boy for some reason. I've always enjoyed the promotional end of it. So paying $20,000 to win is a big deal, but we do a lot of things like on our heat races are inverted by 6, not straight up or 4. So I think Kevin Rudin's put up $500 to win the heat races. Then we got a chalk stick torsion bar. I mean, the heats are worth $700-800 to win every heat race, and we got goodies for all. If you win something at our event, we got goodies, and I got a lot of extra stuff I give out to guys who might have a hard night, and the guys who didn't make any money. I try to spread it out to those types of guys the best I can. So the product folks are very kind to give us stuff to give out, and I try to actually give the actual product or certificate if we can. But it pays really well, and we work really hard on the goodies. I mean, Sage Fruit and again, all the people that supply us stuff, I get them to send hats and shirts and things like that. So we're way over 1,000. I think we're pushing probably 2,000 hats and shirts, and definitely with can koozies and all that stuff, we're well over 2,000 things we're throwing to the fans over the 2 days. So I figure if you get a cool hat or a cool shirt or something from Budweiser, your ticket was almost free.
Well, and you said about the race, you have some heavy hitters who've embraced this event too. Kyle Larson's back again this year. Casey Kane Racing always comes to this event. It seems like it also has drawn the big guys as well. This isn't just something where they take a night off from Knoxville. This is something they put on their calendar.
Well, $20,000 is not a lot of money to you, Jeremy. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
But to me, to most of the guys out here, it's a lot of money. But and again, we pay back well, and then all the extras. I try to, like I said, the guys not the Casey Kanes of the world, but the guys coming in that can definitely win a heat race and get some money and some extra things brought in. To me, I just do things that I would really be happy if someone did it for me. I always think about at our race, I think, man, I wish more people would do this stuff. I would be super happy if other people did, if I won some of this stuff. But like I said, every heat race winner both nights gets a lot of stuff. And new this year, Capital Renegade's doing your PA people. They're great people, great supporters of racing. They sell a lot of great products, but they're doing the hard charger for the non-wing guys. We're trying to get that non-wing deal built up more, but we're going to do an ultimate front row challenge for the non-wing guys. Rams Racing is putting up $100 per car they pass. We're going to have a dash for the top 4 in points for the non-wing guys on Tuesday, and then we're going to get someone to go to the back and try to win that thing from the back. And I love non-wing cars, man, but it's going to make it even more exciting, I think. Brady Bacon said he's coming. I think Kevin Thomas is coming back, and some good guys are rolling in to try to take that extra money.
Did you ever imagine when this started that it would turn into such a big event, a must-see event on the schedule?
Well, I feel like, Ralph was a good friend of mine. We had lunch once in a while, and back when we started this, there was nothing going on. This was just a regular Saturday night show. There was nothing on Sunday, nothing on Monday or Tuesday. And he always thanked me. He said our events really helped build up Wednesday night and gave them the idea to add the 360 Nationals to this weekend and then the Cappy Classic. And at one time there was the Brodex Tournament of Champions too. So, I feel like we've done a lot for sprint car racing around here. Bill McCroskey, my original partner, he's a great guy and a great promoter. And, we had a lot of excellent ideas. I feel like we've raised the bar on promotion in a lot of ways. And it irritates me when people copy me, but then on the other hand, I just know it's helping sprint car racing get better, so that makes me happy.
A little bit about tonight. I mean, you're the defending champion of the 360 Nationals. Not quite what you wanted on your qualifying night. You're starting 17th, but you know the track well. You definitely found speed in the past and have a lot of laps here.
Well, it's going to be tough to win it. There's some heavy hitters. This event's really gotten big. I was proud to win it last year for the 5th time, but last night I was pretty disappointed. We were off on the car, and I make all the decisions. I set the car up myself, so I can't blame anybody.
So I can blame you?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. But I look up and see my son's number in 4th place after starting 14th, so that made me pretty happy, and I guess he got the 3rd for a second. So Austin did real well. Carson did great on his night, finished 8th. So Carson and I are locked in. Austin's only 1 spot out. So my dad part of me is way more important than the racer part, and I was a proud dad last night.
Well, yeah, I wanted to transition to that. You're starting next to Carson, and like you said, Austin's on the pole of the B main. You could have all three of you guys. That's got to be pretty special to see how far they've come, and they're going to be beating you soon, real soon.
Soon, they're beating me now. People ask me, how you going to feel when they beat you? I said, well, I'm still pretty good, so if they can beat me, that means they're doing well. Austin smoked us last night, and I was pretty happy, and I don't like racing with them. They don't get it because they don't have kids yet. Once they hold that baby in their hands, they're going to understand what it's like, but I don't like racing against them, so I wish I could go back outlaw racing and not have to race against them every week, but they're both great kids, and they take after my wife, and they're both great drivers with a lot of talent, and they just got to learn to work it's the truth is it's a salesmanship deal now too. It's not as important. We come from a racing family where all we worry about is winning, and we feel if we win that we'll get sponsorships and things like that, and it's really not the case anymore. You got to be able to sell yourself and be a salesman first, really, to be able to have the equipment and the engines and the tires to win races. So I'm trying to beat that in their head. Don't be like me. Be like, I always say, be more like Brian Brown. That's a little more. He does things the right way, I'll tell you.
You know, no matter what kind of season you're having, August comes around, you find speed. I don't know why that is, but you always seem to do well at the 360 Nationals. You do well at the 410 Nationals. Do you just prepare harder for this weekend, or why do you always seem to get quick this time of year?
You know, I just am excited for these races, and I get pumped up for them. And not that I don't normally, but you know, the big races bring out the best in me, and that's. You used to call me TV Terry because those TV races were big races, and we seem to do pretty well at them. But I enjoy the atmosphere. This 10 days of racing for any sprint car fan is the mecca. It's a place to be. It's something different basically every night with Oskaloosa and here and non-wing and wing and 305s, and it's just. My wife and I look at everybody camping and having fun, and we're like, man, that would be so fun to be cooking out right now and having a cocktail. But I wouldn't change what we do for the world. We love sprint car racing. We love promoting it, and I know I can't drive them forever, so I'll be able to watch my sons hopefully for a long time.
Well, you do a good job. Good luck tonight. It's Jeremy Ellie, SprintCarUnlimited.com with Terry McCarl.